everybody. How's it going? Yo, MrMKL here, hanging out in the digital basement as per usual. Hope y'all are doing well. Got my coffee. It is a chilly freaking day. I hope y'all are staying warm out there, folks. Count your toes and fingers on your hands. Bundle up and get ready to sword fight. Oh man, we are in here today for a long overdue session of Hellish Quart. I'm gonna, like a lovely pairing, right? I mean, you go to dinner and you want a lovely red with your steak, right? So we're gonna have Hellish Quart is what we're gonna be starting off with, a much more modern game. But then we're gonna have a nice maybe a dessert wine, and it's gonna be Bushido Blade 2 for the PlayStation. So that's gonna be fun. We got a couple weapon-based 3D-ish fighters, and this is one that, Andrew Mirror has long been requesting that I play Hellish Quart, and frankly, they were right. They were right to judge me for not playing it yet. So I'm going to rectify that today. On a lovely Niche Fighter Monday. Let's kick it off, friends.
Niche Fighter Monday.
Welcome, like I said, to the digital basement for Niche Fighter Monday. Yo, Hellish Quart, dude, this is a bit of a change of pace, isn't it, from some of the games we've been playing here recently. We've been playing a lot of 2D Fighter Maker, we've been playing a lot of anime, I've been playing a lot of Grand Blue. Grand Blue is dope, by the way. If you're not, it's a fun game, man. I don't know why people aren't talking about it more, to be perfectly honest. But there is, if you've been around here, we've talked about the notable lack of 3D fighting games. And when you find 3D fighting games, they're probably made by Andrea Demetrio. So we're left wondering, what are we gonna do, right? And so, some sword fighting, some Hellish Quart. This is For Honor is kind of another game that is in this milieu, right? And I don't know, I had some issues. I had a lot of great, some of my fighting game friends were really talking up For Honor. So maybe we'll find what we need in Hellish Quart instead. Let's start right at the beginning. Let's do ourselves a tutorial, man. We need to figure out what this game is all about, don't we? All right. Press the 4 main buttons on the gamepad to attack. The character blocks enemy attacks automatically if you don't press any attack. Okay, auto block. Keep your distance, though. If you are too close, enemies' blades might just go through your guard. Distance-based effectiveness. All right. You can cancel any attack by pressing back. Right, you got feints. Fighters get tired when they attack, when attacking and blocking. You can exhaust your opponent with a series of attacks until he no longer can hold proper guard. Move away to replenish your stamina. All right. Is there a particular bar? Okay, we got proximity normals. All right. stunning strikes. Okay, that's kind of similar actually to Splash. And I was wondering about this. I'm like, will some of my experience with games like One Strike and Splash, Slice, Dice, and Rice, will those games transfer over to a game like, oh wow, that man lost his hand? So, will a game like, oh wow, man lost his hand, be able, like, will I be able to get in there? Okay, right trigger to push your opponent's hand, interrupt their attacks, opening for your own. Ooh, okay. Backdash to escape. And at very close range, grab with the bumpers. Okay, this is actually also similar to how Bushido Blade works, actually. Where there's some characters, at least, will have close range attacks that are throws that'll basically be instant kills. Back to tech throws. Hellish Quanch. How you doing, Mohast? I'm surprised that there's zero music in this tutorial. It's kind of unsettling. Hey, sweet, got the day off, man. Well, yo, enjoy it. I'm glad you decided to come through. I appreciate that. Okay, so a lot of the dodging and the feinting, a lot of the kind of techniques are tied to backdashes here. Oh, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. All right. We do not have that as a holiday or as a day off here, so. Okay, and we got particular move lists. Okay. All right. You know what? Let's Ooh, wow. Okay, sharp would. Intriguing. I want sharp. Oh, interesting. You have double KO options. Oh no, both get points, man. We're running with both get points. Not yet playable. Damn. All right. Oh, who are we gonna pick? Oh, dude, Gideon, the the very clear the sloth, the glutton, the drunken monk. Yeah, man, you've been playing Elden Ring. How's that been going? No, you're not sold on the story? Interesting. I'm told that that's kind of like still their bread and butter, right? It's the story and the world they build, so I'm kind of surprised. Okay. Ooh, I like the weaves. Duck and weave. Run forward, back step. And then high attacks and low attacks. Okay. What we got? Down back X triangle. Alright. Alright. World feels spread too thin in Elden Ring, and the story is a lot of people, places, and things without much meaning. That's unfortunate. Okay, so that's Grab and stab with the bumpers. All right, all right, all right. I'm just trying to like feel out my moveset on the controller here. And we have basic string combos. YY, YYX. Okay. Yeah, and you can see, so close enough and you start breaking their guard. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Welcome to the show. I was worried you were gonna miss this for a second. Okay, so back and A and B together. Interesting. All right, all right. So you like a mountain combat in the game. Game feels better than any other Souls game, but so far the exploring is kind of lackluster. That's such a shame, right? That they mechanically it might be the most sound and satisfying to like run around in the world, but then you're not as engaged with what you're finding in the world. That's a little bit of a disappointment, I gotta say. Yeah, right. I could see that being especially coming off, like I know how much you dig the Souls games, right? So it's going into that and being like, yeah, this feels right, and then okay, okay. I'm getting a little feel. This is like this is very it's interesting. Like a lot of the one-hit kill weapons-based fighters that we've played in the last year or so have, I think, embraced some of the like combat loop and like the like moveset creation and construction, based them off of 3D fighters, and so there's a bit of that in here too. Which is, and like once again, playing around with Bushido Blade, it was very much the same thing where there's a very, very long move list, sometimes often contextual, often stance based, right? And there's all of these like situational things which impact how 3D fighting games work, which also impact these, even if they're largely 2D games. Yeah, Zan, welcome. Happy early birthday. I heard that you're working on some stuff there. Yo, I tossed you I tossed you a DM about all that. You should check your Discord, and we can chat. Okay, and then hold left trigger for long guard. From idle, up and hold. Ah, okay, I see now. Ah, okay, that's the leg swipe. Interesting. All right. So from idle, if you hold up and guard, you'll enter a stance which alters some of your moves and like provides you these little side steps and such. Interesting. Yeah, you said how much the devs have no idea how fighting game works. I'm just looking to like try to get an idea of what my tool set is like, right? Because yeah, you have your standard stuff, right? So pressing nothing to block is interesting, right? Like there's what some of the Naruto like Ninja Storm games act like that. Tough Love Arena acts like that as well, right? There's some games doing interesting stuff with the neutral to block, right? And then we have our like 3D fighter strings, basic inputs, high guard low. So holding left trigger down forward. Ah. Okay. So it changes your guard stance. And then we have lunges out of it. There we go. Forward lunge. Okay. Yeah, you have thrust and slices. They are directional and highly correlated with the actual buttons. Yeah, X is top left, Y is top right, and same with the A and B on the bottom. So yeah, lows, and then higher ones. Oh, right in the forehead. Okay. I've got a bit of a feel for this. Let's fight. History buff. Infinite series of player versus AI duels. Random character, random AI. Get a tiny history lesson. That's actually really cute. Ooh, alright. Boss does not react to armor hits. Interesting. Well, let's go with the medium difficulty here. Let's not get too wild. Yes, so they did mention that stamina is a thing in the tutorial. And I just want to see exactly how it works. Oh, jeez. Oh, you can make it visible in the options. Okay. Actually. Oh, it's only at the main menu? Okay, I'll leave it for now. Ooh! That's going to be a problem for the next round, I think. Skewer the guy, why not? All right, sometimes you gotta just 6XL. Ooh! All right, Mary, get that gold, get the ducats. Ducats. If they're ducats, then I just can't help but think of Deep Space Nine. By the way, they do nothing. I'd wager they do nothing so far. You know, early access and all that. There we go. Hey, well, eventually I'll be able to buy extra costumes, right? That's the idea. Oh. Okay, not done yet. Not done yet. Nope, that was... Oh, interesting. They as incentive to not lose rounds because you'll get more out of them, right? You'll get more Get more dollar bills. Oh shoot, I got cornered, man. Oh, wound treatment. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. There we go. Nope, not done yet? Okay. Come on now. Yeah, without them you can kind of YOLO and hope for a win. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm trying to be a little bit more calculated, right? Right, so I see, yeah, so like, I go for the low swipe, so he's blocking low. Try that again. Oh, shoot. I pushed too far forward. Yeah, double forward Y. She has this lunging thrust. He's good on the back steps. And then her quarter circle forward B, I think, is this leg swipe. Okay. Ah, shoot. It looks like it leaves you open, though. Right, yes. Oh, shoot. See, did it again. I was hoping for a little bit more out of the quarter circle forward B low swipe, this thing. Maybe I try for the pierce. Nope. I might need to... do I need to do it from a further range? Yeah, thrusts actually get people killed. Oh, no. Lost the arm. Okay, okay. Can't just pressure him like that. Man, and right, back to feint, right? I mean, how much that is useful versus the AI, I'm not entirely sure. Man, yeah, that morale counter is pretty accurate right now. Okay. Let's just try for that. Let's try for some long-range pokes instead. Whoop. Oh, shoot. Right, I also have, like, close range options, right? Melee, grab, shove, stuff like that. But if you're at close range, strikes will just break through your guard. Damn. This drunken monk is just, like... Come on now. Come on. Are you serious? Are you... Every limb has health, so sometimes you can slice one and then the other, and then they just keep staying alive. Yeah, okay. Okay, I get it. Oh, vicious. Alright. Okay, let me try to walk in and sidestep the attack. Let's see how that works. Worked the first time. Let's try some different approaches here. Oh, just straight up game over. Nah, dude. No more continuing. Alright, alright. Who else? Oh, right. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. TikTok-friendly camera? That is a hilarious option. I mean, legitimately genius. Visible health bars. Show blood. Am I... That is a lot of options, man. Low stamina indicator. Slightly reduce the damage modifier. There you go. We'll go to 0.8. Alright, alright. Damn. That is a lot of options, dude. Alright, let's take another stab at this. Alright, let's go, Alexander. Yo, safety man, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Do you have the lowdown on Hellish Quart? Because I certainly don't. Yeah, I did see that it supports VR, which is pretty cool. Played it for a bit during the pandemic. Yeah, no, they seem to have been doing some just like continual updates, right? Ooh. Okay. I kind of like, I mean, this is a lot of like health bar information, but I kind of like that it's there. Yeah, it was like just like literally in the options. Damn. Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm glad. I'm glad that it's still getting love and getting worked on, right? I mean, it is early access, but like, come on. A lot of games just kind of die in early access. Whew. Okay. Oh. Went in for the grab. I just went through the option menu and I was legitimately impressed. Like, oh, shoot. Yeah, you got yeah, I got sliced and the stamina immediately drops, right? Yeah, right, solid hit to my wrist, destroys it all. But it was even a trade, and you can see that, yeah, more than half of his stamina dropped. Oof. Okay, I mean, I gotta admit, I'm not feeling Alexander. Okay, at least I got the head tap. He has cool trick shots. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe that I was getting, which is probably not the best idea for, like, getting started. But, you know, sometimes it works, but we'll see. We'll see. No. May the quartz be with you. Appreciate that, Joe. Head tap. No. Trade. Yo, it is. It is like, yo, it's the... it's the footsies based fighting game we all need in our lives. Trades all day with Alexander. No drive wars, no wild assault the way Serlin intended. Yo, I'm just going. Can I just like go in with the lunging head tap every time? Every time? There we go. But we do have 6XL, Andrew. We have 6XL. I'm gonna do it, man. That's the strat. I'm sorry. Ooh, can I 6XL grab? Ooh, no, I got poked. Alright, alright. Trade. I will hate the boss. Oh, I don't fucking doubt it, man. Look, I'll be the first to admit, like, any like even remotely 3D game is not my comfort zone, all right? All right. We got the grab. Fucking Laszlo. He lost an eye. Tell me he's like Glass Joe. Did this game only have it? No. It's got like different size stages. The stages actually seem to kind of matter in some ways. Can take it, man. 6XL. Never not playing Grand Blue now. Yeah, they even have obstacles, right? So, like, yeah, getting cornered right there. Some of them have, like, benches and shit like that, or stuff strewn about. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if there's any, like, deformed terrain, per se. Right? Like, uneven terrain? I'm not sure about that. I don't think so. Oh, nope. Oh, shit. I didn't get a clean strike off of my dodge into X. Okay. Maybe I should try... Ooh, what's my basic combo? I can just do XY or YX. Okay. Alright, Gideon. Looked like you had holding a gun there for a sec, but no, we're good. Okay, I was saying I wasn't feeling Alexander, but maybe I was wrong. What do I know about the characters I like? Ooh. Top suggestion for a new character, like one not currently in the game, or recommended for me. I don't know. What are they going with? Hammer? Do they have any like? Do they have any like blunt instrument users? Oh, samurai. Okay. Constantly asking for... I mean, it seems like the obvious choice, right? This is very, like... I don't know. I don't even know how to, like, place this aesthetically, right? They seem to be taking a historical bent, which is interesting. Ooh, damn. Trade again? Shit. Oh, I fucking whiffed that. Oh, dude, yeah, you get a samurai, but it's Tom Cruise from Last Samurai. That would be justice for if people are like, at the devs being like, why don't we have this? Working on a buckler implementation as well. There's, oh man, it's the world of like weapons-based combat is definitely interesting, especially if you go with, I wouldn't call this simulation, but right, especially if you go with a much more like kinetic based move system, you can do some interesting stuff. Historical European martial arts. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. I'm learning something new. Because like I've definitely seen things with similar aesthetics, but I never knew how to classify them, right? Yeah, Hema community love this game. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. It's very clear that they understand it, right? Because they've embraced the like history lesson survival mode kind of thing, which is even super impressive. I like going about that. I mean, another one who another developer who does that is the Bayani developers. Bayani is funded in part thanks to the Philippines like government cultural ministry, basically, right? And they fund various like art projects, as many government programs do, right? And they funded in part Bayani and Sinag. They're two of their fighting games based on Filipino lore and mythology, right? And in those, you'll see a lot of like their cutscenes being, here's the history of this story and these people and these characters, right? And where they come from and why they're important. Gives you history about the locales and right and stuff like that. You've seen some fighting games actually embrace this pretty wholeheartedly as, look, this is you're gonna learn today, but you're gonna learn about our history. The arcade queue at Ren Fair must be wild. Oh shit, you know it, Grav. But literally, history buff mode. Like, come on, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Who else do we have? Marta. Marie. Ooh. All right, Yendrick, let's give you a go. Oh, really? They specifically to add to the Hema aspect, they've done the first person in VR stuff. That's super interesting. Embrace that as a, like, once again, it's a very kinetic game in terms of the move lists and the moveset. So it would make sense to translate that to VR and have that be an aspect of it. Ooh! Oh yeah, the character select screen has grown. Andrew was saying that we're like doing regular updates. Okay, I like Yendrick's attitude. Oh, okay. His head bonk lunge is slow though. Think this guy is the newest? Yeah, because he has the axe. That's honestly, that's partly what interested me, where I was just like, ooh, that's a different weapon. Oof. Okay, what else do we have? Pull one up. Ooh, cocky walk kick down forward B and then kick sooner with B. All right. Ah! Wow, I love that. My dude just does like the swagger walk. He just swagger walks at you and boots you in the stomach. No, I did it again. All right. This guy, he's got some pretty snappy normals. I like this. Gotta earn my ducats back. My ducats. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. That was good. That was good. Can I do swagger kick? Nah? Alright. Ooh. Okay, out of the side. There you go. Back up. Out of the corner. Aw, damn. Spent all my stamina trying to get away. Alright, bonk. No. Bonk. That's bad. Man, don't get grabbed. Dude, I'm gonna... Bushido Blade is gonna kick my ass in the same way. I know this. Okay, let me see what some of his strings are like, because he has all these 3-hit strings. Okay, yeah, it's the pull. Okay. Okay. Which is interesting. All right. Yeah, the devs have barely any idea how fighting games work. Their experience is mostly like playing MK in the 2000s as kids. So the balancing really is not there. Don't know how to make online work with Unity physics. Fair. Oh no, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, right? Not everything needs to be like, ooh, perfect fighting game balance. I like things that are messy. I think Input Chaos does, I mean, as aptly named, does a good job of that, of being like a messy 4v4, like, or yeah, like 4-player free-for-all, physics-based combat game, right? That definitely oozes some fighting game feel, but is not like, it's not worried about being a fighting game, which is, I think, important sometimes. Okay. Small, quick hits, be willing to back off. As much as I want to just 6XL and then run the Sheik's mix, I can't do that. It is a really interesting take on fighting games. Like I said, I was intrigued by For Honor in the same way, but I did not click with For Honor. I'm clicking way better with this game. It's got some, it's doing a lot of things right. Let's go. Move in. Back off. Ah! I thought I was smart enough. I mean, like, realistically, the health, not so much. I think if I had a better grasp of my toolkit, that the health would be more effective, because I'd be able to, like, know that, hey, these, like, I'll be able to hit these body parts. I haven't quite internalized that yet. But the stamina I do find useful, just in terms of being able to gauge where I'm at. How, like, should I pull away? Should I be more defensive and recoup? Or should I push the offense? Yo, Andrea, what's up? So this HUD, yeah, it's an in-game option that was activated. Yeah, I know. I'm glad that they included. There's a lot of, like, interesting game mod options, game modification options. And this helps in terms of, oh shit, in terms of like giving, I've talked about like how important it is to have the information. So being able to see it, it's really nuanced, like all the individual body part health. Right? They're obviously different for all the characters as well. And yes, so the yellow bar is your stamina. And then the green bars are your HP on all your individual limbs. Yeah, you like damage modifier, recovery stuff, faint cancel windows. Yo! I got the fucking swagger kick. Oh, nice. Yes, Yendrick, let's go. Oh, that got me hype. That got me fucking hype. That was good. So the kick is one of his special attacks. It's down forward B, and he'll just start doing the swagger kick, and he will automatically do the kick, but you can trigger it early, and it'll stun the opponent. Ooh, trade? No, didn't take him out. So yeah, you can see here, right? Everyone has their strings. I liken them to 3D fighting game strings. But then down here, you'll have, your dashing attacks. And so cocky walk kick, down forward B, and then kick sooner in there. And so he has the pendulum, which is what I'm going to try now. Down forward Y, and he has 2 follow-ups to it. And then you can see here, there are like stances you can hold that give you access to other attacks as well. It looks like a labor of love. Yeah, absolutely, right? It feels like these are people who really love the time period, the art of the combat, right? The history of it, and they really want to embrace and explore that. Hema, right? They really want to embrace and explore that. I definitely appreciate it. Alright, yo, Yendrick with the axe. Mwah. Yo, I was raving about the goth axe girl from Chaos Strikers. Maybe it's just axes. I thought goth girls were my thing. Maybe it's just axes. So yeah, neutral equals block. What's interesting is that the blocking will obviously reduce your stamina. And if you're too close to your opponent, they can break through your guard. Right? So if you just let them do a heavy strike right in your face, you still won't be able to block it. Oh no, no! I thought that was at least gonna trade. I thought I was gonna take the trade. There you go. Get hype, Yendrick. Whoops. Nope. Can I back up? Nope. I ran out of stamina. Couldn't back off. So I feel like it does impact, much like, the Bushido blades of the world. Yeah, if any of the bars deplete, you die, but I'm not sure if it actually impacts your movement. Maybe it's psychosomatic, but I feel like it does. Oh shit, Samuel? Yeah, if it's on the arm, it affects how you do things with the arm, right? So, there's wear and tear depending on how much damage you've taken. Yeah, apparently it is gone. Oh, no! So, about the boss, yeah, first of all, my dude doesn't need to win as much as me, which, come on now. He only gets damage if you hit his sword arm? Better than hyper armor. Jeez. Jeez. Alright. I see what you mean when you said I was not gonna be happy about this boss. Dude, yeah, I was barely able to move after that, so he must have hit me in the leg. Okay, okay. I'm not sure what happens when the... Yeah, when it goes to 0, you just get game overed? Okay, okay. I wasn't sure what made me stop being able to rematch. And I guess that's it. It's the morale. Nope. Very unfortunate. I don't think that animation worked properly, though. Okay, okay. That's a good start. That's a good start. You got this, Jendrik. You got this, Jendrik. Come on. We're not gonna fall to Samuel. Yeah! We got him. Yo, the mix on the down forward Y and then either the Y or the A follow-up, mwah, that actually worked wonderfully well. Alright. Alright. Phase 2. Ah, shit. Oh, and it's just first to 1. Oh, man. Okay. Ooh. Oh, no. And I'm gonna rematch at the start of this, right? I rematch at phase 1. Oh, God. Okay, okay. Yo, they are not messing around. I'm glad that I'm able to collect more morale during these fights, though. Okay. Dude, I've got the lean on, man. Okay, okay. Yo, seriously. They're gonna yo. They're gonna set this man up, only needing to win one less hit than I, and then they're gonna make it first to one, and they're gonna reset me to phase one if I. Okay. Yo, yes. Drop that sword, sir. Don't even joke, Andrew. Don't even joke. Phase 3, you now need to 6-0 him. Oh, there you go. Standing over the body of my former master, and now enemy. The battle had been long and grueling, but Yendrik emerged victorious. Let's go! He looked at Samuel's lifeless form, feeling a mix of triumph and sadness. Yendrik was aware that his actions would have consequences, though. Killing a nobleman was a crime punishable by death. Yendrik knew that, and he would no longer live with Pan Jakub in his castle, as he would be considered a criminal. He had only one option: to return home to the Carpathian Mountains. There, he would be safe from the authorities and would be able to start anew. Yo! Yeah, behold my true form! Yo, when did this game launch into early access? I'm curious. Is this... There's the talk of the perpetual early access, or the early access game that just gets forgotten about and never enters full release, and people just stop working on it, right? But, like, at the very least, these folks, they're still working on it. But February 2021. Okay, so it's been, what, 3 years? Almost 3 years in early access now? I'm curious if they have a game plan or a timeline for moving it to full release, right? I know Merfight's developer Matrified just announced that they have a 1.0 full release candidate available to their Patreon subscribers. By the way, shoutouts to Matt, and go support them on Patreon. They're doing cool stuff. Go support me on Patreon. I think I'm doing cool stuff too. You know, support your indies. That's what we do. But they're so they've been what? Also maybe 2 years now. I think I want to say it'll be 2 years in March. So, right, and they're coming into full release. So they're obviously doing different things. There's all of the hem of the history, the cutscenes, but I'm right, like Matrified implemented VO work into their fighting game as well. So who knows? 3 years and more characters than Project L. This ain't even a versus game. Though in fairness, we know that in the next 2 years there's going to be like 482 rotating champions in Project L, so it's just gonna be a minute. All right, Andrew's saying they're currently making story mode for Hellish Quart. Yeah, and I'm sure they'll have more of the news section in the news section on Steam. It's super dope, man. Like, this game is solid. Yeah, no, I did a quick browse through just to be like, okay, how that's usually one of my first checks actually when I go to an early access game, where I'm just like, okay, how actually active are they in making updates and stuff like that and posting to their news section? it's a reflection of how actively they're developing the game. So, yeah, no, I noticed that, and immediately there's a bunch of stuff in there, right? So, super dope. I'm gonna have to check out some of the other characters, honestly. But yo, Yendrick, my dude, with the axe, with the swagger kick, just like boot him in the belly. I fucking love that, man. That's so good. They did a really good job. Like I said, for developers especially who are not fighting game developers, to still really grasp the kind of core essence of what a fighting game is, and be able to put that out there, I think it's super impressive, right? I could only imagine what would happen with this kind of game if it were given to, like a fighting game team who was like, okay, let's balance these things. Let's like invest a little bit more in the movesets or how the combo works or how the strings work and stuff like that. Excuse me. That was one of the things that I'm not entirely sure how effective a lot of the strings are in this game. It might be a reflection of me playing against the AI, or maybe I'm just not familiar enough with the movesets. But I feel like I was more incentivized to go after individual hits than doing many strings, unless it was like, and here's a big punish. Like if I did a big sidestep, I could go for a string and get a couple things, and that was good. But I don't know, I felt that I was leaning more towards individual buttons for most of the combat interactions. Okay, fair enough, right? It can be effective, especially against real people where you'll get a lot more stamina work out of it. That's fair. That's actually a really good point. Right? Because, yeah, target their swords to lower their stamina. Stay a little bit back at a safer space and aim for the weapon. Drop their stamina down. That makes a lot of sense. I could see that. I could see how that, like, would add to that layer of it, right? And I just wasn't quite getting it. No, I think Andrew said no plans for netplay. They're having problems getting the Unity physics to play nice with online play, which is physics, man. Whether it was, hey, you don't have the right physics card in the 90s, or it was your physics engine doesn't play nice with online with netplay. Physics are causing problems for everyone, man. But hey, if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have had those, like, basic scale puzzles in Half-Life. I kid. Physics are fun, man. Stay in school, kids. Yeah, and hey, no native netplay, there's still Steam Share, there's still Parsec. It's not a perfect world, but it's a world in which we can play online. So you know what? That ain't too shabby. Alright, kids, I'm going to take a quick little break. I need to top up my drink, and we're going to swap over, and we're going to play some Bushido Blade 2. Staying in the weapons-based, limb damage kind of, milieu. I think that's good. We decided to shout en garde and swing some swords, so let's do that in a PlayStation game, no less, man. Dude, Bushido Blade is a series that I have not touched since I rode my bike to Target. Dudes, I rode my bike to Target in like February in Canada here in order to pick up a PlayStation, Final Fantasy VII, and something else. And that was the only time that I had access to most PlayStation games. And in that brief time, after I fucking rode home on my bike with a PS1 on the handlebars and hooked that stuff up, I got into Final Fantasy VII, loved it, but was like, I also love all this other stuff. And ooh, the Blockbuster, they were not ready for me to basically like clear out their PlayStation section. Alright, friends, so I'm going to be right back. We're going to be playing some Bushido Blade in just a second. Stick with me, friends. Take a little stretch break and grab a drink. See you in a minute. back, everybody. How y'all doing? Yo, MrMKL, chilling here in the digital basement. Thanks, as always, for joining me here on Niche Fighter Monday. I appreciate it, friends. It's always fun hanging out with y'all and playing some games. And some games that I have, honestly, haven't played at all. If much, if at all, right? Hellish Quart is definitely, I can't... Andrew has been asking me for like a full year now to play Hellish Quart, and it's taken me this, and it's a shame. This happens to me sometimes where I'm like, no, it's not exactly my zone. I have this, dude. The number of times I have been like, even in the just since the beginning of the year, I picked this game up at the end of the year, and the number of times that I've been like, I'm gonna play Hellish Quart today, and then someone like Epsilon Eagle posts on Twitter about some random game they discovered on right on like Internet Archive, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go play that, right? So, yo, I feel a little bad, honestly, but I'm glad I got to it. Yeah, even the dude has played it, right? I can't in good conscience make a YouTube video criticizing the dude for not playing enough niche fighting games, and then they do it, and I'm just like, nah, that's not reasonable. Alright, yo, let's switch on over. Let's switch on over to... We gotta open up Duck Station. Oh, geez, man. Okay. Let's see if I remember how to use Duck Station. I think this works. Ooh. I remember that noise. I know this sound. Okay. Yo, first things first. We gotta set ourselves some buttons, alright? Digital controller. Map. Sure. Sure, I'll trust you on that, Duck Station. Let's go. Alright. So, Bushido Blade, dude, who here knows about the way of Bushido Blade? Because I am not the most familiar. Someone's got it. Yo, usually I'm the one who tries to step in and like let's learn about a game. I'll teach you something new. I'm like, sometimes I need you all to teach me something new. So you only know Bushido is how people call fake martial arts. I mean, that's good. This one was way before you knew anything about fighting games, right? There was like this brief period where I was like super into fighting games from like 98 to 2003, 4, 5 maybe. But it was mainly arcade games, mainly Capcom games, mainly 2D fighters, and then I fell off for a long time. So like I said, I did play this as like just like in my I must play everything that I can get my hands on, let me go to Blockbuster kind of days, but never engaged with it as a fighting game, right? I mean, I didn't engage with Smash Brothers as a fighting game until like 2010 or something like that. Alright, what do we have here? Broadsword, katana, nodaki, longsword, yari. I do like me a good katana. Ooh, those loading times. Love them. All right. So much like Hellish Quart, it's the exact same movement scheme, honestly. Oh, Chris, classic game got picked at your December mystery. Yo, what did you learn? What did you learn at your mystery tournament, man? Give me the down low. I need to know. Had to ban the guns. I thought this might be a thing. I'm not actually using a completely unlocked save file. This is just like a start from scratch save file. So no guns. All right, so Hellish Quart had, like I said, this is the same movement, right? Where you have like your double tap, your back forward, into and out of the camera. You have 2 attacks in Bushido Blade, and you have a dedicated swap button. So you can like swap between 3 stance types, right? And they will give you slightly different moves. So, I don't even think the guns are actually top tier, but if you don't know, then it's GG's. Yeah, no, it's one of those knowledge checks where it's like, right? Because the game is not built around projectiles mostly, so... Oh, okay. So there is a free run. And you can engage in a clash. Alright, alright. And then right. So where's my crouch? Here's my crouch. So the rest of the movement in this game is not your typical stuff. You have this little hop, right? So you have a jump button. And you have a crouch button. And then they will just like, if you tap crouch, if you hold crouch even, you just go into a quick crouch stance and then get back up. Same with the hop. Like, there's no holding for more heights. But if you crouch then jump, you'll get a high jump, right? And if you crouch forward and jump forward, you'll get a high jump forward. And then you actually have moves out of that. I think everyone has a projectile of sorts, some of the crouch. Yeah, and so on top of your weapons, everyone has a sub-weapon. Also, you can not pocket sand, but you can blind your opponent. If you're on water or if you're on ground, you can use this crouch and B. It'll like toss sand or water in the face to blind your opponent. Where's my other one? And then, yes, so a lot of the, and there are sub-weapons. I don't seem to have, oh, maybe this is, that might be a parry, actually, for their sub-weapon. Interesting. I am not swapping stances now. Interesting. Let's definitely do this sub throw animation. I don't know what the actual sub is, right? So, because it's crouch and X and crouch and O on the PlayStation are either the blind or the sub animation. So... let me see if I go back and grab another character. Oh, that might have been the sub-weapon there. The second one that I selected. I might have selected nothing for the sub-weapon, and that's why. But yes, so there are projectiles, though. Yeah, right? So that's, yeah, I think I haven't selected anything, so. But very similar in form and function to what we just played in Hellish Quart, actually. So. And I do like the... I do like, yeah, if you free run into a standing opponent, you'll get into this, like, clash animation, and it's a struggle. And then there are like, pursuit moves. There you go. And low striking moves, so that when you ground your opponent, you can take them out like that. And it's very much like Hellish Quart as well, right? You have... it can be one-hit kill, but it's not inherently one-hit kill. Two-player Link battle. Dude. Linking up PlayStations, man. Only in movies. Doesn't happen in real life. I'm gonna go with the katana. Yeah, let's go with the katana. All right, yo, I'm already pretty warmed up to this kind of game. So hopefully we'll be able to fucking tear through some of this AI. All right, the replays. Yo, that's it? It's one and done? I mean, that's how life would be, right? So there's no blocking in this game, right? Unlike Hellish Quart, which neutral will block, there is no blocking. There is only a parry. And so if you have to use one of your attacks in a certain window before you get hit to parry or block an attack. If you use, right, so I use the same attack type when I parried that, so it was like the orange circle, and I got blown back. If I had used the opposite attack, because there's only 2 attack buttons, right? So if they use A and I use B, then I will be the aggressor, right? But if they use A and I block by using A, I get blown back and I'm on my back foot, right? It's an interesting, like, blocking system that depends on attacking, right? There we go. All right. Yeah, I do expect to just grow an arm back, man. It's what all these games have taught me. Yo, the big whiff punish, man. Oh, where's my... Oh, dang. Woohoo! Yo, I got hit out of there. These friggin', like, super jumps, though, man. Look at that. I keep forgetting, this is only 2 buttons. It is not 4 buttons like Hellish Quart. I keep going to my Y and nothing happens. Oh, okay. I thought I'd be able to spin around. Maybe it's the other one. Ooh, too far. Whoa. Okay, I guess you weren't standing still, so I didn't get the clash. That's what I was expecting. Yo, let's just go ham. Yeah, give me that replay. All right, I gotta double check. I want to know. I want to know what my pursuit attack is.
Every kinsman of the Shinto clan, nothing will ever change. We must obliterate them. I'll take care of it.
We all know that the Shinto headquarters is located on that island. It's clear then. I am the one who will go.
The Shinto has become careless because they
The
believe we
Shinto.
are lacking warriors.
I'm not sure about that.
Now, the time
English
is right
dub.
to attack.
I'm not positive. Press R1 when your opponent is lying on the ground. All right. Once again, using the wrong buttons, man. Yo! Where's my chase? Whoop. There we go. There's the pursuit attack. Thank you. Okay, run in. Lunge. I don't know if they can handle it, man. I don't know if they can handle that. Yo, we just found the first order optimal strategy for the normal AI.
Indeed. Attack me if you dare.
Oh shit, it's Tuxedo Mask. Whoop, okay. I think I swapped into the wrong stance, or not the stance I was expecting. There we go. Ooh, clash. All right. Again. All right. Oh. Maybe I wasn't close enough for the pursuit. I'm mad. Come on. Oh. No, I guess I'm not. I think I have to be right on top of them for that to work. Yo, what are my thoughts on quick time events in fighters versus the inherent quick time event nature of fighters?
I never thought I'd have to kill you this way.
I don't know, man. I'm not opposed to the idea of like a QTE in a fighting game, especially in the if it's gonna be a super, right? Like there's a character in Robot Heroes that has, if they land their super, they get a little like timing based mini game that can increase their damage, right? There's a couple things like that where it's like, yeah, if you hit the super and do the musical thing for the musical character, you'll get more damage out of it, right? I think that is a decent place if you're going to choose to incorporate non-traditional fighting game skills into your fighting game. That is probably the best place to do it. If you're going to introduce randomness into your fighting game, that's probably the best place to do it. It's a place where you can experiment it without really pissing off your competitive players who, if you were to just make shit random, right? Like, look at tripping in Smash Brothers Brawl, right? Where everyone hates tripping in Smash Brothers Brawl. I actually think it's kind of interesting. It's reflective of the unpredictable nature of combat in a game that is very, very mobility based, right? Introducing something that randomly trips up your mobility because it is such an inherently messy thing kind of makes sense to me, right? I'm not mad at that concept. Thing is, it's a bit of randomness in a game where randomness kills you and precision generally you get rewarded for it. So it's tough to do that, right? So I think if you're going to explore something like that, doing it in a subspace, within supers, you feed people random musical notes that you have to match up in order to do. There's the PS1 fighting game, Slap Happy Rhythm Busters, does that, where there are like rhythm-based supers that if you land them and you time it right, then you can get super damage. But your opponent can time it to mess you up, right? So there's this back and forth with it. That's a good place to test those kind of skills if you're gonna do it, right? Pressing buttons at the right time is so inherent to fighting games, so it makes sense that like it is a natural parallel, if you ask me. But it's too man behind the curtain for folks. I think that's a fair criticism of it, and might explain a bit of right, why people are not big fans of it. I think that could actually go a ways to it. Head bop. Oh. Bonk. I'm gonna bonk you again. This game is way kinder than Hellish Quart was, I gotta say. No, but I like the idea, Mohast, right? Like, I mean, I've never been mad at quick time events. They've got some problems in how, like, there's an inherent accessibility issue with a lot of QTEs where they're either usually mashing or holding, which, depending, can be a problem for a bunch of players. So when that's kind of a core aspect of it, I mean, that's fine. Obviously, not every game will be perfectly accessible. But worth noting, in a genre that is already not known for its accessibility necessarily, introducing another layer of that is worth questioning if that's valuable. Yo, 100%. Yo, actually, Mohast, I was wondering, maybe you'd be down for this. I have been thinking about doing a fighting game book club.
You're a
basically,
fine-looking woman.
Right? Where we, at the beginning of a week, we pick a game that none of us have played, or maybe we've played very, very little, and then we play it on the side over the week, and at the end of the week, on a Friday or something like that, we get together, we set up a lobby, we play the game, we talk about it, right? What did you like about the game? How was it designed? What was the story mode like, if it has one, right? Like, and break it down like a book club. And we get, like, 3 or 4 people together to kind of share our discoveries and our thoughts and opinions on these games. Nice. Yeah, I think it would be really cool. I think it would be a good opportunity. Even if people aren't involved in the discussion, they can pick up the game, they can play it themselves, and join at the end of the week to either play matches or maybe learn something from, someone else's perspective they didn't think about the game. Dope. Awesome. All right. I'm gonna run that by the Discord as well, right? See if we can get a few people from the Discord involved. Wow. All right.
Thank you, Sumanagashi.
It's true. It's gonna be hard finding a game that we haven't played. This is why I said haven't played or have played little of. Because there's a lot of games that I have played, like, for an hour on stream, right? So like spending like, you know, whatever, an hour a day over the course of a week, exploring those games in a bit more depth, I think could prove interesting. Yo, I run that man into the fucking corner and I still can't get that round? I'm disappointed in myself. Okay, let's go. I had the right idea the first time. Yo! No jumping. No jumping. Yeah, that brand new indie fighter. Tekken 8. Hey, there's this
It's you.
there's this other game called Civic 6 Type Arcade. I heard it's just coming out in the arcades. Civic 6, I don't know what that could be. Must be some unexplored. Tekken, yeah. Okay, but like for real, Tekken Kittens? I would play a fighting game where you're all cats, just like real cats, not anthropomorphized like cat girls or anything. That you're just fucking cats, right? And everyone has their own unique tech role. That's what I like it. This is what we're doing, man. Making fighting games right here on stream. The super secret game is a game that no, but I'm gonna have to actually take a look there, man. Your super secret game is intriguing and scary and tempting all at the same time. Oh yeah, this is one of your fave PS1 games, Mohas? It is really interesting. I think games like this, it does a lot of what 3D fighting games do, right? But it is like it being a almost one-hit kill fighter actually lends itself to me not having to worry. Like, it's so individual exchange focused. I'm less worried about how my moveset all interacts, where when you have a longer health bar with longer rounds with more interactions, I have to be way more cognizant of what are all my tools, how do they string together, what position do they leave me in. Thinking of one and not like the different permutations from combining 4 or 5 different ones in different ways. I don't know, it relieves a bit of the mental pressure and allows me to just kind of enjoy the game more. I think that's why games like, oh shit, we got the gun. That's games like Sklash, right? Games like the one-hit kill, one strike and two strike, right? They do, I think they are way more appealing to non-fighting game players, but offer much of what fighting games offer to players and fighting game appreciators. Oh, yo, I haven't even been using my blind or my sub-weapon. There you go, I can throw a knife. Oh, I can get shots! Where are you going? Where are you going? Nah, stop rolling away. Can't shoot me if I'm that close, can ya? I stand corrected. Nope. So, I have to be able to block the gun, right? I saw it coming. Maybe I can't? It looked like I did. No, you can't block the gun at all? You should... Okay, dude, you should be able to block the gun. That makes total sense. Oh, God. Make me sound like a crackpot. Because I'm a samurai who knows how to wield a sword. So very clearly I'd be able to go, whatcha, and block the bullets, right? I mean, I'm sorry. Does my video game logic not hold up here? You are not Heihachi. Alright, I'm just gonna start running around like a madman. I maintain being able to block the bullets makes sense.
How does Katse know?
Oops, I didn't mean to actually skip the cutscene. As the CD verse up. I could be wrong. Fair. Fair. Oh, some Ryu Hayabusa.
Your challenge? I accept it.
So, okay. I'm not entirely sure why. So the game just, like, throws you into... Like, throws you into, like, story-based, like, fights? Like, that seems like, right? And then if you lose, then you take over as the main character that you selected? Like, it's cool. It's cool. It's a little funky, right? Damn it. Nope. Roll away. Nope, too far. Try that again. No! Oh, I thought I was gonna get hit. Oof. On the defensive, though. I do like that there are, like, retaliatory strikes. Right? So, like, from a clash. Come on. Die already! Oh, that did not hit you? There we are. Oh my lord, that took forever. In an instant. too far for... There we are. Yo, okay. I like that. Whoops. I mean, I'm totally gonna get punished, or maybe not. I'm throwing it out there, man. Yeah, Counter-Strike off or Counter-Slash off of Clash is really cool.
Come and fight!
I can't believe I'm getting away with that. Nope. Roll. Death from above? Nope. Where you going? Where you going? Wow. I guess, yeah, no pursuit off of my, like, uppercut thing, though. That sucks. Mm. Come on, give me the clash. Oh, ho, ho. I thought I had a guaranteed pursuit if I won the clash. Guess not. Yo, Bushido Blade is getting tough. I was not making fun of it, but I was like, oh, it's not as hard as Hellish Quart as I'm starting off, and then I'm like, is it though?
Thank you, Sazanka. I'll be sure to take care of the rest.
Right into it. All right. These are, I guess, these are just the grunts. It's the grunts that you find as you show up. Whoops. Sometimes you die to the grunts. It's fine. Come on. Oh. Whoop. Yes. How many of those knives do I pick up? Nice. Chuck him again. Lunge. Do it again. Nope. Okay, Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike got him. Come on, thank you. Thank you. Finally give me that pursuit.
You seem to be more competent than the others.
Mikado of Narukagami. This should be good. I am Gengoru Narazu.
Good day. We're okay. Nope. I really want that to work better. The like crossover. Ooh, all right. So a big thing about how the like clashes work in this game though depends on what kind of character you are. So there are like different strength tiers of character as well as different strength tiers of weapons. So you'll see here, like, I'm getting all these orange clashes and like I'm not getting advantage on most of these hits because he's a stronger weight class and a stronger weapon class.
Finally, the Shinto headquarters.
So realistically, I should probably trying to do more of the maneuverability stuff. Though I'm a little suspect on how well the side steps actually work. Damn. Yeah, see, doesn't actually hit behind. Whoa! You're gonna push me back like that? Seriously, B? Oh, nope. Get away. Get away. Mash it out, man. Oh, come on. I'm gonna knock his ass down. Yo, I'm just gonna shoulder check him. Okay, and then can I do a pursuit, please? Oh my, you fucking roll away like that. Yo, my girl doesn't even have the use of her left arm. You can see it just hanging there. Get down. No, no. Are you serious? Yeah, for real. It's just a camera flash, right? It's the lens. Oh my god. Seriously, guy. This is fucking relentless. Oh my. Oh my. Is this the end of zombie Shakespeare? And like, no music, just like the crackling of candles and fire in the background. Yo, I can't even get closer to hit him with my neutral A. Okay, maybe try from this stance. Nope. Finally. I don't even want to reminisce on that flashback, man. No replay.
Mikado-san, you did it.
Tatsumi, I'm so relieved that you're all
Give me my
right.
reward.
At last, there's no need to worry anymore.
Give her boy toy.
It was a long battle started way before either of us were born. It's finally over.
Yes, I know. A very long battle.
Very long battle.
You knew that? But how? How did you know?
I know, no
I
more
just
instant
found out.
replays in modern games. You're right.
But the battle between Narukagami and Shanto
I mean, this is instant replays
is not yet
are
over.
kind of cool, especially when
What's
you
wrong?
have those
What are you
moments
talking
where you're
about?
like, damn, I would
Come
just
on,
like
let's
that
go
end of
home.
round was
Everyone's
freaking
worried
tight,
about you.
right? And I just want to see
No.
a quick replay of that. But 99% of the time, you want to get them over with, and you just want to get to the next round.
I'm the
It's the
son of
same thing
believer,
with cinematic supers,
who you
right?
just vanquished.
Where cinematic supers are
Shinto blood
amazing,
flows
they're
in my
awesome,
veins.
they're like,
I am
people
a
can
Shinto.
gather around and cheer about them, and they're
No.
impressive, and they're cool. Then you want to mash the hell through them, right? You don't want to see those cinematic supers
Tatsumi!
anymore. And I think it's the same reason we don't have the instant replays.
Tatsumi, I truly believed you weren't bound by such a wretched fate. I thought that you were the one who could rebuild
But
a
yeah,
new
I don't know.
Kyokan.
It's the constant struggle, right? Because those cinematic things, those replay things,
Instead, you
they're
became
great
the
for
worst
spectators.
victim.
They're great for
This is how it should be.
right? Yeah, no, you're right.
Mikado-san.
Cinematic supers depreciate in value much quicker,
how
I would say. But it's the same thing where
It
it's
must
like,
be.
honestly, a lot of end of rounds are very anticlimactic, and I don't need to go back to see them again. Like, they do the replay thing in sports games, and like I think every time I play Mario Tennis, I'm just like, I don't need this, and I'm just like mashing through it, right? Like I do not need the replay on every point. Why didn't we get more of this music throughout the game? Like, I understand they might have been going for a vibe, but like, I could have done with a little bit more of this during my matches, man. But yes, when it would be cool, the replays would be cool. It's the same thing, right? It's like a really good cinematic super. When someone lands it in a tournament or in a match and it's an exciting moment, then people get behind it. You can do the Dragon Ball Z Spirit Bomb thing. You could do the FGC right, as the hits happen. Whatever, you can do all that shit. And that's fun. And so like when that happens, it's nice to have the cinematic to kind of rally behind. But most of the time, skippable instant replay is definitely the way to go, because if no one cares about it and you're mashing on your buttons, you're getting through it anyways, and it doesn't really matter. So that's actually not terrible in terms of implementing it, right? Rufus, right? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, right? Short, sweet, memorable, to the point. Those are actually really important, right? I mean, there is a lot to be said for what are the ways that fighting games can appeal more to people outside of the fighting game core? Like, dude, so much of fighting games is this like self-driven, right, journey of learning a game, and it is like studying a craft and practicing a craft as opposed to playing a game, right? And there are aspects of like self-reflection and growth and personal journey in sports and in all these other things as well. That doesn't have to be the core of someone's fighting game experience, right? I make fun of the whole, you've got a, the Ryu with the fucking rucksack walking away, right? Learning more. That's not what it's all about. Sometimes it's about seeing a big-ass dude in a fucking yellow spandex suit beat the shit out of someone and go, whoo, and fucking send them flying into the air, right? And you want to get hype and get behind that. So including those moments are really important. It's easy to look at them as like a competitive core fighting game community member and say, do we really need that? Can we get rid of that? But it's like, it's there for a reason, and it does attract and appeal to a certain level of people, right? But yeah, having those moments to rally around where the crowd can get behind or raise the Rufus, or a Zoop Zoop from UMBC 3, Depaipu, right, for Hagar, right? There are all these things that you can get behind, and they're all to do with audio design and visual design and stuff like that. And they're not about feeding that core journey to self-improvement and learning about getting better at the game and studying it, but they're all absolutely essential to the fighting game and the FGC experience, right? So important when looking at these things, when you're thinking about, what are the things I'm going to do when I'm building my game? How am I going to incorporate cinematics? Who are you trying to appeal to? If you're trying to appeal to the core fighting game audience, maybe you give them a nuts and bolts, it's fucking menus, and you can go into training mode and do all this crazy shit. Or maybe it's more of a handholdy experience that guides people through the entire game loop in a way that is maybe a little bit more, right, like heavily guided compared to what the fighting game community is used to. Because, once again, the FGC is used to that self-guided experience, right? So if you're not appealing to the core tournament playing, if you don't want this to be a competitive game that has a circuit and shit, most fighting games aren't going to be that, so why are you necessarily appealing to that? Appeal to these other things. Appeal to the story. Appeal to the characterization. Appeal to these moments of hype and excitement, right? Those are ways that you can build your game, and it's still a fundamentally fighting game experience and appeals to fighting game players, but might also appeal to people who aren't like, I want to go to a weekly and play your game. They just want to fucking mash up buttons at home. So, I don't know. I would love to see more, right? I want more of it all. I want more of the casual fighting game. I want more of the absurd. I want more of the hyper-competitive, right? Like, I want more games like Punch Planet who say to themselves, I really fucking love Street Fighter 4. Let's make a game that does a lot of what Street Fighter 4 did, but with our own personal aesthetic and design twists on it. That's great. I also like brand new stuff that I've never seen and played before, right? I was like, man, there's a lot of Dojin games out there, but I'm like, how many Dojin platform fighters are out there? I was on Internet Archive earlier on today, and an inordinate number of them, let's be honest, okay? So, like, Dojin platform fighters made in, I don't even know what engine, are going to be coming up at some point, because I'm like, damn, that's interesting. We need more of that. We need more of, a little bit of everything. And if I have one wish for 2024 from fighting game developers, I would like fighting game developers to pick a lane. And this is not in a derogatory. I'm not saying pick your lane, you don't deserve to be making high-end games or competitive games. I'm saying pick a lane that matters to you and dedicate yourself to it, right? Like, be the best story-based fighting game that is a fucking visual novel, and for the people who love these characters and who love these stories and want more of that, they can get to it. And also there's some fighting game matches in there. If that's your thing, do that, man. If you want to be the I am Third Strike, be Third Strike and put out that game and be that hyper competitive game that might alienate some people but will really appeal to others. I want the committal. I want the absolute committal to the thing that makes fighting games important for you as a developer, and I really hope that people explore the different things, because there are a multitude of things that make fighting games interesting to people, and our developers are just freaking people. So let's see more of that. Let's see what their values are and how that comes out in the game. And just like, if you just like say, I'm going all in on that thing, right? So I want to see more of that, man. All right, man. You know what though? I think this is probably a good time to call it for today. I've had to use my brain and adjust to the weapons-based 3D fighting games, so it's taken its toll, friends. But yeah, I'm gonna step aside for now. Yo, what do we have coming up in the week? This week, Thursday, 7 p.m., Kingdom Hearts 2. I am running my first playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2. I truly hope everyone comes by and gives me some advice and helps me through these games. I know a lot of you have played these games to death. Never seen them before. I'm gonna need your help. And then we got Free Play Friday, where Mib, or Mythic Warthog, I can now not remember which one was asking me for it, has been asking me to play Duels of Fortune. So I'm going to be running some Duels of Fortune with some folks on Friday for Free Play Friday. And I know Zanryu from Zan Evolution Batuden developer fame. We have run that game at a couple mystery tournaments here in the basement. It's a super fun Mugen game, or Ikemen game rather. And yo, it's their birthday, so happy early birthday, Zan. And we might be checking out some Zan Evolution Batuden. There's been some updates, and let's go. Let's push some buttons in some Mugen fighters, man. I've been doing the 2D Fighter Maker thing. Maybe some Mugen. Murfighter Beginner Tournament on the 19th. Thank you, Mohost. I was gonna ask about this. So, what are the requirements for the beginner tournament? What qualifies someone as a beginner? Is it all vibes, right? No thoughts, all vibes. That's what determines it. I'm cool with that. Just FYI. Just curious. And I know that on top of that, the 19th, dude, the 19th is also when Okizine, the fighting game magazine produced right here in the basement, is going to be launching. Friday's going to be an exciting day. All right, the not top 3 in a Kumite, and you can enter the beginner tournament. I like that as a rule. That's a pretty clear-cut rule, right? I like that. Yo, I highly encourage it. Dude, if there's anybody out there, if there's any folks in chat who are like, seems kind of interesting, maybe I do want to join a beginner tournament, right? Like, how do I get into Murfight? You know what? Join the Discord, because, friends, we have a Discord here. Hop in there and at me and be like, MrMKL, I want to play Murfight. And I will give you a copy of the game. And I will help you learn the game for the beginner tournament on the 19th. We'll sit down for an evening and we'll play some games. Yo, seriously, if you've been having any hesitations as to should I play some Murfight, I will provide you the resources to play the Murfight, right? I think it's really cool. I love that Mohost is organizing these beginner tournaments. And then there's the actual tournament. There is the no restrictions tournament, the Murfight Kumite coming up as well. So much love for what you do, bud. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's play some freaking Murfight, folks. I gotta get back on the Octonia train now that she's had some buffs. So I'm gonna have to go flex on some people, man. But yeah, friends, so that's what we got. We got Kingdom Hearts 2 on Thursday. We're going to have Free Play Friday, where we're going to run some Duels of Fortune, maybe some Zan Evolution Batuden. We're going to check out some indies. It's always going to be fun. And yo, maybe even we're going to see a bonus stream of me speedrunning Mega Man for the Game Gear, because I have actually started playing this game, and I kind of actually want to speedrun Mega Man for the Game Gear. So, hey, maybe that's going to be coming up too. I haven't done speedruns in a while, man. This is going to be a fun time. Anyways, friends, thanks as always for joining me here in the basement. Hit me up on the Twitters, MrMKL_. I got the Patreon as well. If you want to be a super fan, I really appreciate it. You can drop a couple bucks on the Patreon. It'll get you access to exclusive stuff. There's also, of course, if you got those Twitch Prime subs, always appreciate it if you can lend support. You know, we say support our indies. It's not just a marketing call to action. It actually makes a material difference. So support your indies where you can, and stay safe out there, folks. Take care of yourselves. I'll catch you next time here in the basement.